Good afternoon. I have everything packed, so I'm going to do a reading, but it's, kind of like barren. Barren. Okay. Okay. The first card is, I was sent to heal you and you ran away. Someone didn't do their shadow work. Someone was meant to work with someone to do some sort of shadow work and they never ended up doing it. You left me. You left me. What else is ooh. A vow with an earth angel. Maybe a Gemini wants to make a vow to someone. The twins, mutable air spring. Maybe this Gemini is an earth angel, or they view someone as an earth angel. I'm feeling out of sorts and I need some space. Chef or cook, maybe someone likes the way you cook food, or maybe they told you don't let anyone eat your food. I think they like the way you cook or bake. Textile, something about textile. They see you as the fiber, a fiber of humanity, fiber of life. Maybe they didn't recognize that when you were with them. A walk-in soul exchange, highly developed spiritual healers and teachers. Sometimes if you engage with someone, they'll step in and take over your body in a way. They switch souls with you. They switch places with you. It's hard to describe. It's almost like swapping places. Do you ever see Freaky Friday, where I think it's the mom and the daughter switch places, like bodies? Someone had arrested development about something. Maybe they didn't realize all the traumas someone had been through when they decided this would be a good person. I think the feeling I'm getting is someone was very jealous and envious of you, or you were jealous of someone's life. Maybe you walked into their life and you looked around and you thought, wow, this person really has, a good life, an easy life. It may look like that. But I think they see things differently now, and they maybe they realized, wow, this is not what I expected. Because sometimes people who carry a lot of traumas, they walk around on this planet like there's not a damn thing wrong in the world. And people get very envious and jealous. And they think they want to switch spots out of jealousy or envy. It may not be a huge envy, just like one of those, oh, I'm so jealous. Even that kind of jealousy can put you in a really weird spot, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe they have disease now, like they could have anxiety or a lot of health issues. Like they legit had no idea, or you had no idea. Take it how it resonates. Maybe you were jealous of someone or envious, or they were. Whatever the case may be, they had no idea how much deep trauma someone carried with them. They didn't believe it Because how could someone who looks so good and they don't look like they've been through it, how can they carry that much burden with them and still like smile and laugh? But now they're having to starve the disease. It's like they took on more than they could chew, and yogurt covered nuts and pretzels came up. Maybe that's something that they used to like or ate, and now it disgusts them. Okay, let's see. He or she is a karmic partner. This person that was sent to heal you and you left them, they're now with a karmic partner. They couldn't get out of their toxic patterns. And now they're in a cycle. They're stuck in a cycle, or they might be able to get out of it if they find the courage and the strength. I have a feeling they didn't realize, how much grace you carried or how much strength you carried. This could be a man or a woman. They had no idea. Gaia, they see you as an earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to earth. Stay grounded. Maybe you lost a touch with reality. Maybe you're the type of person that you always gauged people by possibly the clothes they wore or the way they looked. But something or someone tried to mislead you. And I've got the Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to remember happiness. That's a Djwhal Khul. Okay. So in this period of time where you're I get the feeling you're like kind of in limbo. You don't know what to do. Do you leave this karmic partner and stay and just, I don't even know if you can even fake being happy anymore. I feel like you're really on the fence. You want clarity, but you're not giving clarity to anyone. If you have a doubt in your mind of if you should stay or leave someone, give it a minute. Sleep on it. Tell them, you know what? I need to disconnect for a minute. I mean, I guess if they care about you, they'll check in on you. They'll message you to see how you're doing. But I feel like whoever this is you've been with them for a while, or maybe not. I'm getting two feelings. Either you just started like a relationship with someone, like maybe 3 to 6 months, or you've been with them for like a decade. Either way you're feeling, I get a feeling like you're feeling kind of trapped. I don't know if you have a child with someone and you're staying with them because of outdated systems, outdated belief systems. Maybe you've always been brought up to believe that you have to stay with your partner forever, regardless of how miserable, like astronomically miserable this person makes you feel. And I have a feeling that's how you feel. And because of the clutter, the noise that other people have been saying to you, you're stuck. You see someone as your sunshine, though. You see someone as your sunshine, your sun, your end all be all. But because of the noise in the background, or whatever people are whatever information people are trying to give you, they won't help. They don't have to live your life. Matter of fact, I know this, a lot of people don't want to hear this. There are a lot of people who have friends and family who do not want to see other people succeed and be happy. They want to keep you in this bullshit toxic cycle. And like, say for instance, you say, I'm really interested in someone, and someone might have beautiful vibes. They may be ABC. They might be intelligent. Maybe they didn't go to college, but they're very intelligent. Maybe they dress nice, have a little bit of style, a different, unique style, kind of like their own little, flair. And like, you're very drawn to this person, but at the same time, you ran away from them. It was almost like, I don't know if at the time you thought you were above them or they were above you, but I think things are shifting. I get a feeling things are shifting. Maybe you recognize now what you had. Aquarius, maybe something happened in Aquarius season. Might be an Aquarius energy, big balls. You think someone has big balls. Maybe this person speaks up and is not shy. Maybe that's what attracts you to them. They have a way of words, and they like to give help and information to people, but in a different way. Kind of like a very ballsy way, but in an eloquent way. Let's see what else. You get what you give. So if you give out love, it will be returned. If you get out BS, you'll get BS back. If you give someone games, you'll get games back. Hey guy, don't let your partner mistreat, abuse, or manipulate you. You are worth so much more. That can go for hey girl too, or hey woman. Hey woman. You are, because you know why? Because you are more beautiful than you know. Don't let anyone tell you less. Now, don't be cocky about it, be humble. But know your worth, know your strength. It's okay to like embrace yourself. Maybe someone sees you as a sweetheart now. Maybe people, maybe you didn't feel that way about yourself at one point, but you are a definite sweetheart. You're very lovable. It's the truth. It's the truth. See, the cards don't lie. The cards don't lie. And sometimes when people have been constantly told they're not lovable, or no one wants you, or you aren't good enough, sometimes you start to believe that and you second guess yourself. But what I want you to think about is people who say those things to you, usually that's how they feel about themselves. Someone crack the code. Crack the code. Code to your heart, code to life, code to happiness. What code did you crack today? Did you crack the code to self-love, self-respect? All those things are very important. And I'll tell you what though, if you've always been a, yeah, okay, or, quick to help, and maybe you put up boundaries, started loving on yourself. That bothers some people. When someone has a glow up, and it's hard for sometimes people to accept. When you tell people yes, and then all of a sudden you have boundaries, it's very disruptive to them. And they want to make it disruptive for you. a lot of times. Change is very hard for the person doing the change, but it's, I believe, more difficult for people around them who always knew them as in a certain light. I think, spiritual hiccups. Oh my goodness. That's not attractive. But I can't help it. Someone says it's over. Maybe they're leaving a situation, a job, whatever was making them unhappy. If they went back to a partner, an old partner, I think they realize it's over now. Maybe they've grown to love themselves, or the partner was having some sneaky peeps on the side. Doing those, sneaky links, I guess they're called. Nobody wants to deal with that bullshit. Oh my gosh, someone hired a kidnapper. Oh gosh, okay. You know what? Kidnapper. Okay, apparently you're dealing with someone who has no boundaries whatsoever. If they wanted to kidnap you or someone is dealing with someone very unstable. Count your blessings, because you are blessed. You are blessed. If you are protected, if you're doing the right thing, you're protected by the divine spirit. You're going to get a new life. All you have to do for a new life is believe in yourself and make peace with the past. That's it. Now, like I said, some people are going to not want you to move forward and to better yourself. And they're going to be upset. But stay focused. Stay focused. Everything you want is right there. Maybe you need to rest, time for a nap. There's a little fox in the moon, and there's a woman's face looking down at the fox, and they're very peaceful. Very peaceful. After maybe, there's a truth be told card. Maybe someone needs to tell truth. Maybe someone needs to tell the truth about how they feel. Someone's very wise. Maybe they want to tell you they feel you're wise. Maybe, there's lots of hearts. There's an open window, and there's hearts flying around. There's a golden mask that an owl has taken off. Maybe someone has been masking their feelings, and they want to let you know. There's an unfinished symphony. Number 10. It's like your music to someone's ear. In a reading I did yesterday, this music to my ears came out, and it's the unfinished symphony. Someone wants to continue writing the song, the symphony with you. Maybe they hit a fork in the road and they had a hard time making a decision. There's a lot of different arrows. There's a lot of choices. There's a monkey. Got his back leg up. He's smiling. And there's what are those? I love those animals. Llama. There's some foxgloves. Now the llama is standing next to the foxgloves. The foxgloves, though, are poisonous to animals. So it's good that it's not trying to consume the poison. Maybe the person in your life that you were dealing with was feeding you poison, And you decided not to take a bite out of it anymore. You decided not to nibble on that bullshit. There's a community in reverse. Maybe this community was up against someone. Maybe that's why you left. Maybe this community said things about the person you cared about, and you left them. Rather than going with your intuition, you walked away because maybe you don't have a strong intuition. It might be maybe you were never allowed to be heard or to speak growing up, so maybe you have a difficult time either expressing yourself or knowing how to deal with certain situations. There's a why card. Someone's asking why. They're looking at a book. It's a red book. It's probably a book of knowledge. It has wings. And there's a lot of questions. Question marks. She's standing, there's a woman, maybe a native, standing on like a smaller platform. And she's looking at the book of knowledge. Number 31. There's clocks on the banners, but it's split. It's like there's missing time. And someone wants to know why did I waste my time? Why did I waste my time on someone who doesn't love me? Maybe they decided to clean it up after doing some, soul searching. Maybe they need to dust off their shoulders and pick themselves back up. To be fair, someone wants to have a fair situation with you. Number 38, maybe they're 38 years old. Maybe 38, 3 plus 8 is 11. Maybe 11 is relevant. They've got a white dress on. Fortune cookie, an egg, and an owl. Someone is wise. They've opened up their mind. They've expanded their mind. The egg is fertile. It's fertility with ideas and abundance. Maybe someone wants to have a child, or maybe someone just wants to expand new ideas with you. They see you as a fortune cookie and the milk and honey. They see you as their milk and honey. The sweet cream, maybe. There's an elephant in there and a rainbow. Elephants have really good memories. They never forget. It's under a rainbow, and there's a very peaceful looking face. 51. Number 51. Regeneration. Maybe you want to regenerate something. Maybe you've regenerated yourself. Maybe you want to regenerate a passion. Maybe for a person or a hobby. Maybe you've been on someone's mind, or someone's been on your mind, thinking a lot about someone. What's that Ed Sheeran? I just channeled that Ed Sheeran song, Thinking Out Loud. The fate. Maybe this person, place, or thing that you want is fated to be. There's no place like home. Maybe you feel like you're at home with this person. You feel very comfortable and relaxed. Like, you can be yourself. And wherever this person, place, or thing is, you feel like you're home. You feel happy. Maybe you were in chaos and conflict. 33. Maybe you've been going through chaos and conflict for a few years now. Maybe you have, okay, this is a zebra giraffe. Now, you see the card? The zebra giraffe? Maybe giraffe is something relevant to you. Maybe you're tall, or you're always looking out at things. Or maybe you just have a shirt or something with a giraffe on it, but there's a zebra underneath. Maybe you've been wearing like a false skin. I know that sounds weird, like a false outer shell. You could have mixed ethnic backgrounds too. Black and white, you could be brown. You could be any color and in between. That's the thing about humans, is like nobody's the same. But it looks like in this, maybe you wanted to appear darker than you actually are. I don't know why I'm getting this, like you used to tan. Maybe you tanned a lot and it's catching up with you. Maybe you got like a skin lesion, a skin cancer, or you had a health scare with your skin and it made you just be like, you know what? Vanity is not worth it. Just to look a little extra something. People put themselves through a lot of things to be accepted, to be liked, to be handsome or pretty, because we live in a very shallow world. Let's truth be told. But I think maybe that was important to you at some point, and it's not now. It's not as important. Maybe you've been doing a lot of observations about the way you've lived your life and the way you've maybe it's unfulfilling. Maybe someone's your yin, or you're yin to someone. The yin of the yang. Higher power. Someone gives you a higher power. And I'm not saying like control power. It's that higher power within you. When you feel good about the things you do. You know, a lot of times people, they do things when they're immature. It doesn't matter how old you are, because you could have like a 10-year-old who's more mature than a 40-year-old. I'm just saying. It can happen. And I just feel like this overall reading has shown someone going from like unsure position, very shy, very maybe insecure. That's why you would go back to someone who treats you like garbage. But I think that the times have changed. I think you've woken up to your power, and you know what you want. You know what you love. Maybe you've started loving yourself more than you did before. Sometimes people's behaviors reflect that. And you know what? I can't judge anybody, because we all go through things. And sometimes people wake up and want to change, and sometimes people, they don't. Or they don't want to see, you know, what they need to work on. And you know what, if that's the case, you can't force anybody to, you know, do anything You can't force anyone to change. They have to want to do it on their own. And sometimes it's really a very difficult thing to let someone go, but if you love them, if you truly love them, you can let them go. And if they come back, they love you too. If not, it wasn't meant to be. I know it sounds easier said than done, but it's the truth. Sometimes people you think are supposed to be in your life aren't. But that just means that there's someone out there who loves you exactly how you are. And that's the message to take home, so you can feel at home with yourself. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.